Hey, I am Paulina on the Finnish Path, and welcome to my year to come reading. This is actually, when I'm filming this, it's the last day of July, so I'm doing a clarifying reading for August. Now, I did a reading for the whole 2019, but that was back in December, and we have been doing stuff all these months. Uh, so while we have been doing stuff and making decisions, things have shifted a little. So what I'm doing each month is a clarifying reading for the coming month, just to see if things have changed and just to get a bit more clarity on the original reading, because that was done in December 2018. So here we go. What I drew back then in December for August was Two of Wands. This is really interesting because wands are about action. They are about creativity and action. It's a fire thing. The element is fire. So this card is, first of all, just with the suit of wands, it is saying that August is going to be active. I mean, we are going to pick up activity. This ending July was about emotion, and that's kind of, well, it's been summer, so yeah, understandable. And now August is going to be get back to business kind of a thing for us. And the number two is about unions, two things combined, also about duality, two sides of one thing. That's interesting about twos. Also thinking about the journey from ace to 10. Two is, well, ace is just first planting the seed, beginning or starting the energy. And two is one step from that. So we have already started, something has already started. And now we are moving on. And looking at this card, this is very much about moving on. I mean, there is this person standing here, looking out into the ocean, very clearly planning their next move. They are planning. They are trying to decide which way to go. Or perhaps they have a ship out here in the harbor and they are trying to decide which port they are going to send that ship. Perhaps this is a merchant or someone like that. So this card is about making decisions, deciding which way you start heading now that you have already started doing whatever it is. So now you need to decide on the direction. And that's what's happening here. And he is holding the globe. So we can go anywhere. We can decide on any direction. I mean, the world is our oyster. So all options are open. And August will be about deciding the next step, deciding the direction we want to take from now on. Interesting. Okay. And now I will draw a second card, a clarifier, to clarify this card, just to shift the focus a little, just to see if this card's energy has somehow changed during the first months of the year because of all the, decisions we have made so far. So I will tilt the camera down so that you can see me do the draw. Just a minute. Here we go. Here is my beautiful Pam's Vintage Tarot deck. This is my favorite deck. And if you are interested in this deck, you can find an interview I made with this deck earlier. And in the interview, that's in my blog, in the interview, you can find links to the creator's page. And the creator of this beautiful deck is Irene from My Lucky Star. My Lucky Star. There you go. No, My Lucky Card. That's the name of her company. Interesting slip, though. Lucky Star. I'm a bit distracted right now because my puppy is under the table, my Plata. She's under the table and she's kicking me. She's lying on her back between my legs and kicking me with her paws. That's kind of really cute. My deck is pre-shuffled, so I don't actually have to shuffle a lot. So here we go. All right. And here is the Two of Wands I drew in December. And here we go with the clarifier. More wands. Okay, this is Five of Wands. Okay. That's already a lot of action going on here. But still early stages, thinking about numbers from 8 to 10. These are 2 and 5. So whatever it is that these cards are referring to, whichever action, whatever plan they are referring to, it is still early stages in August. Now fivers are about conflict, discord. I mean, think in the terms of a table with 4 legs, and then you add a 5th leg, and it gets all wonky. It just, it looks like this. But looking at this closely, yes, this is a conflict, but more in the lines of discord. This is not, a bloody battle. These dudes are not fighting, for real. This looks more like a sports event or something like that. But there is a scuffle, absolutely. So what does that tell us about August? It's not going to be plain sailing for us, I'm afraid. There are going to be difficulties, and we are going to be butting heads with people. Perhaps if we have a business partner or someone like that, there's going to be strife there. It will not be plain sailing, which is a pity if we are thinking about this dude sending their ship. There will be trouble. But it's not going to be, deadly in any way. There's going to be friction. But that doesn't mean that things will end or that we won't be able to achieve what it is that we want to achieve. It just means that we have to fight for it. Okay, I'll tilt the camera back up again. There you are. Trying to find a good angle. There we are. So, this was the main event for August, and this is the clarifier. It is definitely going to be action-packed, August. It's going to be full-on action. So, it seems to me that we're going to have to, even though it is about deciding on our future course, we are going to have to hit the ground running, it seems. So, I'm afraid it won't be a soft introduction to work life again after the holidays, after summer. No, it's going to be full on. And we are perhaps going to have to defend ourselves and justify our own actions and our decisions. We might have to really seriously justify ourselves to other people. So let's be prepared for that. And when we do make this decision, let's be clear about this decision and the reasons why we choose this particular direction. Let's be clear about it to ourselves, because we are going to be questioned about it. Someone is going to come up to us and say that, are you nuts? I mean, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, no, you shouldn't have done that. You should have done this, or, the way people do after the fact, when you already have done whatever. Yeah. So you need to be able to justify your decision. So even though these cards are all about action, we need to keep our heads about us. We need to be clever about things. I bet if I drew another card, it would be swords. Because we need a clear head, and we need to be able to pinpoint why we have decided whatever it is that we are going to decide. But decide we must. We have to send the ship to the next port. And then we're going to have to fight to keep it afloat. Okay, it seems to me that it is not going to be an easy month, August. It's going to be action-packed, so a lot is going to be happening. So let's be prepared for that. And now that we are prepared for that, we have it covered. Yeah. Here is my baby. I'm afraid you can't see her. She's still so small. But she's really big now. She's not the baby actually anymore. But she's a little girl. Interested in my ring at the moment. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I get caught up in these moments with this puppy all the time. Right, so that was that for August. It's not so bad. I mean, nothing we can't handle. So, okay, action it is. And this reading is written down in my blog. And if you want to follow this series, you can easily do that by entering your email address. Or indeed, if you prefer watching videos, then you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. And that way you will be notified whenever I download anything new, or if I do live stream or something. Also, this is a reading I do for my querents, year to come reading, and we can start this reading from any month you want. It doesn't have to be from January to December. You can start at any time. I mean, if you know you are going to start, you're going to move in during the spring, and you're wondering how your life is going to be in the new home, in the new environment, new location, we can start the reading from April or whatever you choose, and then do the full 12 months to see what is going on there. Also, there are two kinds of readings. There's one where I do only the year to come reading. That's one card per each month for the coming year, or the year, the 12 months we have decided. And then there's another one where you get that the one card per month, and then each month you get a clarifier. So you get, in fact, 13 readings, and you can find these in my web shop, Year to Come readings. And that was that. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful August. See you in a month. Hey, hey.